What's up, everybody? Well, I got another secondary PC gameplay video for you guys today. Today, we're doing Arc Raider, which has been doing a great job running well on every single thing I've tested on. We had some issues on the Lenovo a little with some crashing, and we had a couple issues on the Alienware at 1440p with crashing, and hopefully we don't run into that here. It told me I run out of VRAM when I was trying to do ray tracing, so I don't know if we'll be able to test that out or not. But if not, we'll just test it without the ray tracing. So why don't we waste no more time and let's get into the game. All right, we're just gonna try this first off, native. Which it can handle no problem, and then we'll try it with FSR for fun too. And we did have a crash, but I was using the improper drivers at first, just like I was on the Alienware, which was making it being all wonky. And I think it was even messing with OBS and whatnot, so I really should just plop them back to the older drivers, but I didn't. On this one I did though.
This is Shani. Don't forget that you can find different types of loot in different locations. Check out your map and head to any of the spots I've marked with an icon.
Alright, now we're going to turn on some FSR on quality. I don't think we really needed it, but I'm sure some people would wonder what it would do as far as picture quality, FPS, and all that stuff, so I figured we'd check it out. Although we did get a crash here, but that was the driver's fault. After that crash, I decided, alright, it keeps warning me that it doesn't like these drivers. I should have done that on the Alienware too. Probably why it kept crashing at 1440p with ray tracing enabled. But after that, it stopped being lame. Alright, I did get a crash during like that screen record portion, and now every time I try to run the game it does this garbage. But in the game's defense, it does tell me every time that the driver I have has known issues. So, same thing with the Alienware, that's probably all it was. It wants 2991 or something, or 2, I believe. And I'm on the newest one that I think I needed to play The Outer Worlds 2, and I'm never going to play either one of these things. So I'm going to go reinstall that old driver and see if we can't finish up getting some camera recorded gameplay here. Well, alright, let's get some camera recorded gameplay now. I think it's out the same thing, because I probably should have checked to make sure it didn't like default back to weird stuff. No, I think we're okay. Nope, we're good. Just want to make sure real quick. And then if it crashes again, it's got to be because of like my overclocks and stuff. I'm still fiddling around with it and whatnot, so it could be as simple as that. I downed it a little bit, but it still doesn't look like it really changed the clocks all that much, so I probably just didn't change it enough. Oop, don't want to go that way. I'll die. I don't got no guns. But just when I think I have it completely stable, it's not. But could have been because of the other drivers. It warned me before coming in that they were fucked up, and yeah, you saw what they did. Eventually it crashed and didn't want me to do nothing. Bush. Nope. This is my impenetrable bush fort, and nothing can see me or hurt me in my impenetrable bush fort. Oh, so that's what the beeping was. That's the one that just like instantly snipes me in the head and kills me too. I can't like do nothing against that. I mean, I can kind of maybe sometimes get away from the little ones, but those big ones, they just fuck me up. If I hear clicking, there must be a cache around here somewhere. I think that's what that means. Let me up. Ooh, this is a nice hiding spot. I mean, people could probably still find me here, but I don't think any robots would ever find me here. Somebody's going back. I hear their elevator thingy. I still feel bad about shutting the elevator on that other guy who was running, but I didn't know he had a buddy. I was just shutting it for myself, and then all of a sudden there was a dude there, and I saw another guy trying to jump in, and he got like crushed by the door. I don't think he actually died or anything, but that wasn't very cool. But then I gotta remember, people will just kill me here too. Not everybody's nice. And that's probably why I don't do good at these kinds of games. I'm just too nice. I don't like killing people with their back turned, or killing people in general in the game, unless it's like a game like Counter-Strike or something, where that's the whole point. Games like this, I just like exploring and doing my own thing. Now, when I'm with my friends, I won't feel so bad about it. I don't know what their code of conduct is. God, watch too much King of Hell. All I can think of now is Hank going, Peggy gets all mad and says, "Who the hell has a code of honor?" And then Hank's just like, "I've got a code of honor." I don't really have a code of honor, but I still have, like, just morals. Any more? I can't believe you didn't see me. Are you gone for sure? Well, yeah, I guess from his point of view, there's not a lot to see. You see right there, if I had like a sniper or something like that, I could have killed that guy effortlessly. I don't want to do that. I also figured maybe stuff was getting a little too hot, so I decided to sit there for a couple minutes and do like a custom fan profile, so I'm sure you noticed my GPU temps have gone way down. A little louder, I can actually hear the fan spinning ever so slightly now, but I could barely hear it over the freaking game audio, and I always keep my game audio up really loud, so even if my computers are loud, you guys hear that fan? Over into the game audio? Yeah, so far this thing's not like super stutter at all. Like, very few computers have had stutters. The Steam Deck had stutters, and that might have just been from it being too weak. Other than that, the Alienware had some stutters, but that was, I think, the Alienware just being the Alienware. And it only really had them when we did FSR, like we are now on this thing, which feels not necessary on either one of them, I don't really think, to be honest with you. Everybody loves a zip line. Well, at least when it's like that. When it's going from tree to tree, apparently I hear it's quite lame. It looks like it would be fun, but it's incredibly lame. I think South Park even did a video or a show about it. And I was like, yeah. After watching that, it's like, yeah, I can see how some people would like that, but that doesn't seem like it'd be for me either. Though I wouldn't be like the kids, be like, yeah, it fucking sucks ass, like right in front of everybody. That's kind of being a dick. Don't ruin everyone else's fun. But it's a TV show, so who gives a shit? It's not real. That's what I always say. That's why I laugh at all that shit. Even if it's like stupid or mean or racist jokes, who gives a shit? It's fake. None of these people are actually real. So who cares? It's one thing if someone was doing that shit to a real human being. Then it's like, no, fuck you. Don't be mean to people. Don't be racist to people. All that shit. And if you're gonna be, don't be surprised when people fuck you up back with their own shit, whatever it may be. That's what I always say. It may not be legal, but with racism, you know, you call somebody an N-word, don't be surprised if they sock you in the mouth. Now that might be assault, might be legal, but hey, no one's gonna feel sorry for the guy being a racist. Play for about 10-ish minutes, unless I die before then, since we're already around 8, but I just wanted to see if it was going to crash or do anything else goofy. I'm starting to think it was probably just the driver, because it warned me in the beginning, like, this has known issues, are you sure you want to try it? And I'm like, are you sure you don't want to go download the right drivers? And I'm like, nah, I'm good, let's just try it. Should have installed them on the Alienware too, probably would have gotten me like more FPS and I wouldn't have had to deal with all those crashes once I got to 1440. I'm surprised it did the 1200p so well. I never had a single issue with that. And all of a sudden on that, I got up to 1440 and it was like, nope, no more ray tracing for you. I want to insta-crash every time and tell you don't have enough VRAM. And so I'm pretty sure this game doesn't take up 16 gigs of VRAM, but whatever you say, game. I keep thinking these damn tumbleweeds are people, but they're not. And then I'm going to be looking at one time, and somebody's going to snipe me in the head. And I'll be like, oh, well, that's what I get. So this is one cool thing about third person. No one can tell I'm really here, although they could probably see that, like, knife thingy sticking out of my backpack, but they'd have to be looking really hard for that. But I could see everything else around here. Yeah, I'm excited to actually learn how to play for real and like get some guns and actually like do what you're supposed to do and not just run around. But I did not pay attention enough, so I don't know what I'm doing. So I figured I'd at least get you guys some FPS data. So sorry it's so boring and it's just me running around in circles. But truth be told, that's what you do in the game, really. Every once in a while you might have to fight some people or some robots and shit, but other than that, this is basically what you're going to be doing the whole time anyway, so. Well, that and looting, but I just didn't want to loot a bunch and then die and have somebody get a bunch of shit. I think it's kind of funny if somebody shoots me in the back, kills me, and then all of a sudden, you know, they get nothing out of it, except for probably some experience for killing me. Uh-oh. Turn point's shutting down. That would look funny from the outside. Like, I'm gonna break my knees. Fuck you, knees. Oh, cool. So you can be like, literally, basically perfectly quiet if you care. Until you make it get a shot, then it makes a bunch of noise. I was just telling you I have 10 minutes. Like, what the fuck's that noise mean?
An arc orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing.
Is that is an arc orbiter that weird freaking like spider-looking motherfucker, or is that something else? So I almost want to wait around and see what one of those is. I don't got anything on me. I don't care if I die. But at the same time, I don't really know if I want to play for 10 more minutes. I don't even know if I know I can't. My battery's about dead. Shit. Well, whatever. I should have been nice to these batteries, but I keep letting them get down to the last thing and start flashing red, and that's how I fucked my old batteries up. I've been treating the original battery quite well, but the other ones that I got for like 40 bucks off Amazon, I tend to not give two shits about because I can get like shit tons of them, even if they break. So I should just do some research and find out like what the best ones are, the ones that last the longest and all that shit, but usually I just go by highest rated on Amazon, but that does not mean it's the best at all. I mean, a bunch of people can all buy like a really terrible product, you know, and then it can have great ratings. And then even if a bunch of people have problems, as long as there's like 40,000 people that thumbs up it and give it 5 stars or 4 stars, then everybody's going to think it's good, right? But nope. Anyway, yeah, I should probably wrap this up before it starts flashing red on me, and I'll just change the battery out before we do the outro. So let's wrap up! Alright guys, that's a wrap for Arc Raiders, and after we put the right drivers back on, it wanted the one older driver for beta drivers and the newest ones. And it warns you about that. If you've got the ones you were using to play the Outer Worlds 2, this would be one of those lame situations. If you wanted to bounce between those two games right now, that would be annoying as hell, because it would probably, I think the Outer Worlds 2 would probably run like crap, and it would probably crash and do stuff with these drivers, but you need these drivers to play this game correctly without it crashing. Because I think those crashes with the drivers, like I was saying before, during the actual gameplay. Because we played for like 12 or 13 minutes or something like that, and we had not a single crash. I don't think I even really saw any big stutters or anything. It was running really freaking good. So I don't know what some of these people in the comment sections of some of these videos about this game were talking about. There's one guy who was arguing, and he's saying, nope, it stutters on everything, it's unplayable and everything, it's garbage, just like every other Unreal Engine 5. And I was like, dude, what are you talking about? I played it on a bunch of stuff, and it was not doing that. So then he was all like, yeah, no, you just don't know what you're talking about. And I'm not going to argue with somebody like that, because it's like, obvious I do. I've been doing this for years. I've got like I have over 4,000 videos doing this kind of shit. So it's obvious like I know what I'm talking about. But arguing with somebody like that will just bring you down to their level, and you'll just end up getting angry at them and be like, oh, yeah, you fucking stupid or something. And what's the point of doing that? Then it's almost like they win. You stooped to their level and called them names and shit. Anyway, that's all for this particular video though. At least we got some good gameplay, and now it seems like I made the GPU even better. A little louder, but much cooler, and no crashes now. So I'd call that a win. So that's all for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.